What's going on, everyone? It's the Psychopath, and we are back with some more Minecraft from Minecraft Monday. I've been having a whole lot of fun. I want to just play you right now. Just load me in. We'll get things going. We were already building something before, so I want to get back to the building 110%. Where were we now? I'm trying to remember. So, you know what? I do remember exactly. We had literally just finished building this room here. So why don't we go ahead and we're going to build another room right here. And the thing is, we're going to do with this room, I think I want to make it into a giant like swimming pool, kind of like sauna-y area. So why don't we go ahead and do that right about now. Hey everyone, Psychopath here. Now, originally I was doing like little played songs, little stuff that I could find online, but my friend was saying that the same song, the same thing was getting repetitive over and over and over again. So I thought I'd actually take a minute or minute and 40 seconds specifically, because that's exactly how long this clip lasts, just to kind of talk to you guys and come and tell you where I was coming at this from. So when I was designing this room, the idea was, how do I make a pool? How do I do this? I've never done this in Minecraft before, and I didn't want to just Google it and get the answers that way, because that just sounds really, really dumb. So one thing that I ended up doing is I just kind of thought, well, how does a pool work? Well, it kind of slants inward, and it kind of gets deeper as it comes together. The other thing that I noticed was that I spent a lot of time trying to figure out where exactly the water was, because that took like a minute IRL for me to actually find all the water, like where it was, the tools for it, the tile for it. I ended up finding the bucket like by chance, and that was like, okay, cool, here's the water, let's go, and then it starts like kind of coming in, and I'm like, okay, right, it only goes so far when you pour it itself. So I'm like clicking everywhere, getting the kind of the pool going, and then it had, as you'll see like temporarily, it has this pooling thing in where it's not all level, so I'm like pouring more water and I couldn't actually figure out what it was actually doing and why it wasn't filling, and eventually it filled. So I built a railing, and I thought, hey, what kind of pool doesn't have a railing? Because I can tell you for a fact, I would have had a lot less childhood accidents if more pools had railings. Anyways, you guys, I think this clip is just about done, so why don't we go ahead and get back to my planning phase right about now. Okay, so that took me 7 minutes to do all of this and build the water, which actually has a really cool like flow to it. Like, I'm sure if I just cut out the bottom part there, it would totally just all spill out, but still, we got nice little fencing around here. Ideally, I should have made the room like a little bit bigger, but I'm happy with this just being like a pool room. It's got a nice skylight, so there's some natural light that comes in during the day, and it's well lit at night. So I'm actually really happy about this, and I'm wondering what we should do for the next room over here. I also realized I need doors. I'll put those in last, obviously, but like for right now, I mean, this is all the same. I think what I'm going to do is just finish walling off all of this, and once that's all walled up, I can put a ceiling here with like a little staircase coming up this way to go into the next level, which will be much bigger. So why don't we go ahead, we'll just finish building off this little walled area here, and I will decide in a moment what I am exactly going to build with it. But for right now, I am thinking either a research lab, like I was saying in my last video, or something else entirely, maybe like a cool lounge room with like a fireplace or something if I can do that. Anyways, I will see you guys momentarily once this is all taken care of, at least when the room is built up, and we'll decide then. So during this whole time, I kind of realized, hey, you know what, this place kind of needs a roof, at least for this level anyways. So I went ahead and I started finishing off all the walls, all that stuff. I got the roof going in like no time flat. I was pretty happy about that. I think what was really important is that I actually got a roof, because when this thing rains, if it starts flooding, which I don't think happens in Minecraft, but I was being careful about it. So, fun fact about this room, when I was actually designing it, I just knew I wanted to have a third room on this floor. I would have gone for a fourth room, but the problem is we had that spiral staircase that was coming up, and I couldn't really fit a door in there like properly without ruining the design. So I started making this room, and I'm building it, and I'm kind of thinking to myself, hey, what's this going to be? And then, as you'll hear in my description, I do decide to have it as like some kind of spare room or a bunker. But for the time being, I just want to have that room made so I can get that completed tree look that you're going to be seeing momentarily. Okay, so we have all this organized here. I got the upstairs kind of coming along, but the cool thing is now you can kind of see the tree base building outward right now. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to eventually build like a walled area around here and kind of keep the skylight in with a couple torches around here to give it that nice light kind of pouring in, you know what I mean? And then what we're going to be doing, which is going to be really cool, I have stairs coming up here. What I should have in the pool room, because I should have stairs coming up absolutely everywhere, but I don't really have the space for it. If I break that, and I go ahead and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, And then destroy that. And right here, get rid of that. No, I think... Well, I know I gotta break that. Yeah, that's what I thought. If I break that, and then I just 1, 2, and 3 here. So now we have the upstairs for everything, because I want to be able to access anything from any point in time. Which is why exactly right here we need the exact same thing. We need this like this. Because I can go up either way, either room. I still haven't decided what we're going to do for the outside, for this room over, where are we? Here. It's kind of a small room. I might just make it like another, like a small, like a bunker or a bedroom or something. I haven't quite decided. But what I do want to do is actually make this thing look like a tree. So that's exactly what we're going to do from the base of this thing. Here we, not here we go, but I think I'm going to really enjoy it. I'm going to actually put like tree, like leaves around here if I can, if they have in the decoration tab. Let me find out real quick if they do actually, come to think of it. Okay, so really cool. They actually do have exactly what I need. So they have oak logs and they have oak leaves right here. So we're going to go ahead and put the oak leaf here. And we're going to put the oak log here. We're going to go ahead and get rid of... Nope. I'm going to put you here, and you here. We have exactly what we need. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this look like an actual tree from the outside, but like all stone brick on the inside. And this is what, once this is done, I think we're going to end the video around here. That's a good amount of time that we've taken at this point to build. So why don't we go ahead, we'll get started on that, and I will see you guys momentarily. This is it. This is the moment that I've been waiting for since I started this build originally last week. So the whole point of this was to make a giant tree base. And originally my thought was, hey, why not just have it as like a stone fortress that's in the shape of a tree? And then I decided, hey, why don't we take it one step further? Why don't we put like oak logs going all the way up so it actually has like a tree trunk with an inside stone exterior with lights and everything and the stone spiral staircase and everything that we really needed. And I actually didn't realize that depending on where you actually place the block, like where you click, whether it's on a wall or a floor, will determine how the actual log points outward or points upward or points downward, whatever you want to call it. Because that took a while for me to figure out. I was screwing around with it. I was like, okay, so some aren't coming out properly, but I didn't want it to look like someone had just like sawed off part of the tree. You know what I mean? Like, that just seemed kind of stupid. And my favorite part about doing all this when I was actually doing the original filming was that there was a tree that was in my way that you saw that I took out in like maybe 2 or 3 seconds of the actual clip time. That was so annoying because I was flying by. I'm like, why can't I get anything done here? Why am I getting stuck? And I was like, oh, damn, there's a tree in the way of my tree. Damn, well, we gotta get rid of that thing. And I just angrily went about it, started hacking at it. And I'm still talking with my hands like I'm videotaping myself because apparently that's what I'm just used to. Okay, phase 1 is totally complete. We got like the tree trunk right now. Now comes the really fun part where we just add leaves absolutely everywhere. I think out of absolutely everything of this entire build, the trunk was a lot of fun to build, don't get me wrong, but my favorite part was putting the leaves, because the leaves would have made or break this entire build, depending on how it looks from a distance versus close up. And the other thing is, some of my things had windows, and I probably should have put more windows, like come to think of it, but that's an edit that I can always put in later. This isn't a final design product. But the really fun part was, while I was doing all of this, I'm just thinking, man, this is so dumb. Why am I putting so many leaves? Why am I putting so much on it? And then towards the end of doing all this, I was like, wow, this is actually kind of coming together. And I actually never realized how motion sick I could get from staring at a screen and flying and moving. And I actually started feeling nauseous, and I had no idea why I was feeling nauseous. I switched to like vegetarianism a couple of months ago, and I thought I'd had some meat just from a random meal that I'd eaten because I wasn't too sure about the ingredients, and I was like, wait, is my stomach being jumpy because of this? And I realized, no, I'm flying, I'm looking straight up, and I'm kind of bouncing around, moving left to right, and I realized, no, I'm actually getting motion sick from sitting stationary in a game just because the camera angle is changing, and I'm trying to use like keys to figure out which way to move because now I'm staring at a whole different layout and a different way of looking at stuff. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I really appreciate it. If you look, it's funny because if you look at this building from afar, holy crap, it's a tree, but then you look closer and you can really see the stone behind the tree, which is really kind of cool. But like, it's got the whole trunk, and you're like coming in from the entrance, right? Where's the entrance at? Yeah, you're coming in from the entrance, like, wow, look at that, it's a tree. Then you come in, and you're like, oh no, it's a farce. Okay. I can get up, right? I should be making sure. No. Okay, why don't we go ahead and just destroy that entryway. Okay, now I can get in. It is totally raining in here, but I'll fix that later on. And it's raining in here too, excellent. So the nice to know those windows are open. I mean, it's a pool, so what difference does it make, right? Like, either way, you're getting wet in there. We got our bedroom, which shouldn't be filling up with water, but it is. And again, that'll be fixed once everything gets fixed. So we got that all taken care of. This room is still empty for right now, but, excuse me, I think this is a great spot for me to end my stream or my video. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. Like and subscribe for more. We're going to keep building this thing back up next Monday, and I'll see you next time.